It's nice to see everyone. We're finally back. We're officially back. We're starting at the beginning of the year of 2025, so it's going to be nice to try to see what new products that we're going to be launching this year. So stay tuned. So we're going to wait until more people join. Once we kind of get everyone joining, then we'll go ahead and get the show started, okay? But again, welcome everyone. As people begin to join, if you want to shout out where you're from so we can get out a shout out. I know we have some of I'm going to say A1 day ones from the beginning that always join her lives. But again, we want to welcome everyone to the Kai Viewers production. We are going to be launching new products. We're also going to be receiving some great information. Shout out to West Virginia, okay, in the house. Okay, and I'm seeing some Savannah as well. All right, I'm shouting out myself. All right, we have South Carolina in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today's show, we are going to be giving out, we will have a giveaway today. We're going to have some exclusive discounts as well that we're going to be giving out on all products. So stay tuned for that, okay? And then also, we want to remind you that everyone can visit the product. All right. So again, we want to welcome you to the Kai Viewers live stream. We'll begin shortly, okay? And then also at the very, very bottom of the screen, please visit www.kaibeyours.llc.com. This is where you can actually get all her products. And again, we're going to be giving out a discount today, starting after the show. All right, we got Augusta, Georgia in the house. So we will be beginning shortly. Okay, so before we begin, I definitely just want to take the moment to congratulate Kai on all her accomplishment. She's continuing to push through and move forward. So, big shout out to Kai as well. All right, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So on today's show, all right, so we're going to have on today's show live stream, okay, which you will go back and be able to review it. So if you do miss the live, you can always go back and rewind it as well. But we are going to have a product presentation. This is where Kai's going to come in. She's going to tell you about the product that can actually help your body. And all the ingredients are natural products. Following her presentation, we will go into a financial literacy. Okay. Following that, we will have an etiquette coach coming on live too, so you don't want to miss the information, the knowledge that they have. These women, they've been doing what they've been doing for a while. Okay, so make sure you have your notepads, your pens, take some great notes, and then at the very, very end, we will have a Q&A. So if you have questions, you will be able to actually ask them live, and then also we will be providing their information on how you can connect with them as well. Okay. Once we have finished the etiquette coach, we will go back into more products and presentation, and then we're going to follow up with a giveaway, discount, and then also some testimony. All right, so getting started. Memory lane. So we can see the beginning of the product.
names Kai and Katie Joe together, you get Kai Joe, the name of a product line created by two young entrepreneurs.
We want others to know that they can do and fulfill their dreams as well. Joining us is Kai Washington and Katie Joe Holton, creators of Natural Body Care Products.
Good morning.
So how'd you two meet?
Stay with it. You don't need to water it down. No one else has the same story. Stay with it, please. Stay with it, please. You can take all the time that you need. I know that you will.
All right. So we have basically seen her journey from Hi Joe to Connect Josephine, and now she is Hi Be Yours. Okay, so coming live to the stage, which I have already before she come live, I have already briefly went over how today's live stream is going to go. So what we're going to do now is go ahead and bring Kai to the stage so she can go ahead and begin her product presentation. Okay, so let's welcome to the stage, Kai.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Let's see where everybody tuning in from. I see Marilyn, Catherine. Hi, Catherine. It's been so long. Destiny. Let's see who else do I see. My stepmom Denise. Hey everybody. All right, so let's get this party started. A little bit about me. My name is Kyara Barnes. I am from a small town called Fairmont, West Virginia. Woo! We got to rep Fairmont because we don't get no representatives in that area. But yes, I'm from a small town in West Virginia. So a little bit about me. I've been doing hair since I was 8 years old. I graduated from Fairmont Senior High School. I ended up moving to Savannah, Georgia, where I went to Savannah Tech, and I did the cosmetology program back in 2010 to 2012. So it was a 2-year program, and they took it very seriously. So we did have to take like chemistry and biology and all those types of classes before we could finish the courses. So I did graduate from there from 2012. During that time, I was making product and bringing it to the school. So I had met a young lady named Katie Joe. So y'all might have seen her in that video. So I met her while we were working at Panera Bread, and we like, hey, let's mix some product up. She had bees at the time, so we was taking the beeswax and honey, and we was making product for locks, and we called it Hi Joe because it was a play on my name and her name. So as time progressed, we had to change Hi Joe for legal reasons to Kynat Josephine, and that was kind of a translation from Hi Joe in English to Arabic and French. So then 2020 hits, the pandemic hits. I'm pregnant, I get married, COVID, we lost some family members. A lot of stuff was happening during that time. So we decided it was best to end the business at that time. But I knew in my spirit that I wanted to keep it going. But I'm thinking to myself, like, how am I going to keep this business going? So that's my saying. So I'm like, how am I going to keep this business going? So a lot of people was hitting me up like, hey, you still making this? You think you can make me some drops? Do you think you can make some of that cream for me? So I started making it on the side. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm about to just get started back. So I changed the name to Kai Be Yours. Then I placed my products on Amazon. And then I started getting all these reviews on Amazon from people I didn't know. So I'm like, oh my God. So I need to keep pushing with this. So that's how I ended up becoming Kai Be Yours. So if you've been following me since day one, you know We use raw ingredients. We use clean ingredients. So let's just show y'all a little bit of what I like to do. Things to do is to make soap. I'm so passionate about it because at night I be dreaming and just God be showing me different ingredients and stuff that I can make. And everybody wants clear skin, right? We do. So I'm gonna go over my soaps that can help you achieve that goal of clear skin. Okay, so I have African black soap. I have the Get Faded soap. This is a new soap I just made. I have the Himalayan sea salt soap. And I also have carrot turmeric soap. So I'm gonna briefly go over these soaps with you real fast. So my black soap has been on my line for a long time, like ever since I got started doing this. So about, let's say about 13, 14 years or so. So when I make this soap, we use potash. So throw a heart in the chat if you know what potash is. I don't see nobody throwing any hearts. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what it is. So potash, back in the old times in African history, they would take banana peelings, they would take cocoa pod, they would take wood bark, and they would put it in a big iron pot, and they would put it over fire. So then the ash, as it's burning, it would turn into ash. And as it turns into ash, it's giving us all these properties. We got antifungal properties now, antiviral properties now. And they would mix it with water and wash their face with it. So as time progressed and people started getting more creative, they started adding shea butter or coconut oil, different oils to the mixture just to give it a little bit more smoother texture once it's applied to your skin. So not only do we have potash in this, we also have activated charcoal. Yes. So does anyone know what activated charcoal does? All right. So back in the day, when I was younger, we used to hit the clubs. You might have drank a little bit too much. Now, this ain't happened to me. You might have drank a little bit too much and ended up in the ER because you drank too much. And then you pay all that money to go to the ER for them to give you a cup of water with activated charcoal in it. Yeah. With some activated charcoal and water, and you just spent all this money in the ER. So what does that do? It goes to show you that if you have toxins in your body, that activated charcoal acts like a magnet. So it's going to absorb all the toxins and then eliminate it from your body. So if it can do that in the inside, you know it can do it on the outside. So I had people tell me, like, oh, I tried your black soap and I got a boil under my underarm, or my face started breaking out. That's because it's detoxifying you. It's trying to get all those impurities out of your body. It's trying to expel it. So that's the only way it can come out, through acne or boils. So you got to keep using it. continue to use it because that'll clear up eventually. All right, moving right along. I got the Get Faded soap. So I don't know if y'all see me making this. This soap is kind of like your African black soap, but I did put kojic acid. And kojic acid is fermented rice. So in Asian culture, they've been using that for years for lightening. So what you do is you just take your rice and you let it ferment. And it turns into an acid. And then when it's applied to your face, it helps with hyperpigmentation. But you don't want to just apply that to your face because it's going to burn your skin up. So with this soap, we added turmeric, which helps with hyperpigmentation. We added goat's milk that helps smooth your skin. Because y'all, I don't have any facial makeup on. All I have on is lipstick and eyeliner. So the rest of this is this product right here. We also put vitamin C. Vitamin C powder is just dried up lemon or orange peeling. And I think I also put some tea tree oil, some lemon oil, and some activated charcoal. So if you want clear skin, this is the way to go. But I will say, if you have sensitive skin, you might want to test it first. Maybe try it for one day and see if your skin can tolerate it. And if it break out a little bit, it's okay. Just ease into it. Because if you want to get that clear skin, you gotta be consistent, right? So once your skin is able to tolerate it, then you can add on more days. So for me, when I first started using it, because of the kojic acid that's in it, I had to start out, I think I used it like twice a week. Now I'm able to use it like every morning. So, oh yeah, and it does have carrot powder, and carrots have beta carotene, and that's really good for the elasticity of your skin. All right. So I also have the Himalayan sea soap. So I had this soap for a long time, guys. So what Himalayan sea salt does is it dries up those acne scars. So if you already have pimples on your face, you can lather this soap bar up, put it on your face, and it's going to dry up those pimples. We also put lemon oil in this because, before I was telling you that lemon oil helps, like your dull skin. If you have dull skin, you want to brighten it up, lemon oil will help you achieve that. So this is a good soap if you're already dealing with acne right now. And then last but not least on this, we got the carrot turmeric soap. So, turmeric, as I stated before, it helps with hyperpigmentation. So, I have the Get Faded soap. It does have the kojic acid. So this is going to be a little bit milder because I didn't put the kojic acid. So if you have issues with coloring agents in your product, then this will be the way to go. It might be a slower process, but like I said, with consistency, you can get anything done. All right, guys, moving right along. Ladies, I got you. Hold on, guys. Get my soap ready for you. So, ladies, this is my lady tea soap. So, have you ever heard of yoni steam? Put in the chat. Have you ever heard of a yoni steam? But yes, in the chat if you have. Okay, so let's move on along. Okay, somebody's heard of it. So the herbs that I put in this soap right here, they were a special blend for yoni steam. So yoni steam is supposed to heal your wound. This is a favorite soap. So what it's going to do is kill the odor-causing bacteria before it even starts. Ladies, we don't have too many soaps out here for this. This is going to stop bacteria at its root. And that's we get odor from bacteria, from sweat, from wearing the wrong material down there. You get you some cotton. So this soap will help with that. I'm excited about that soap. That's my baby. Okay, so moving right along, I want to go through some of my soaps that's in the mint family. How many of y'all out there probably need a mint right now? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So we do have soaps that I do use real herbs. I use real peppermint herbs for it. So I'm gonna start off with my peppermint bar. We have a peppermint bar. We have oregano soap that's also in the mint family. We have the CBD soap. I put peppermint oil in that, so that's what makes it part of the mint family. And then we got the rosemary and mint shampoo bars. So the peppermint bar is really good. I just use it because right now I have a cold, and I had to use that soap to break up all of that mucus I got going on. So when I took my shower, I was able to breathe in that peppermint oil and get some type of relief. So it's good for congestion if you're dealing with congestion. I also have oregano soap. And no, it doesn't smell like pizza. It actually smells really good. Let me see if I got a bar over here to show y'all. Here we go. So I do have an oregano soap right here. This soap smells really, really good. And we do put lavender oil in it, so it helps with its antiseptic capabilities. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. So I'm putting my business out there. After I had my child, I ended up getting hemorrhoids. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but guess what? I started using this soap right here, and it helped with that. So, and it also helps with like if you play any type of contact sports and you're dealing with staph infections, ringworms, or anything like that. This is your go-to soap. And we also have a body butter with oregano in it to help. So this is a soap you need if you're dealing with those type of issues. And then we also have the CBD soap. And I know y'all seen me making this. I really took a hemp flower. It does have a low dosage of THC. So if y'all have to take a drug test or whatever, I don't think it's enough in here that it would show up in a drug test, but just beware. So we did put peppermint oil in here. And what the peppermint oil is going to do is open up your pores and allow the CBD to go inside and relax your muscles. So this is great after a workout, or if you had a long day at work and you just want to take a shower or a bath and relax. And we also have hemp body butter. So after you get out your shower and you done washed up with this, you can put on your hemp body butter and just relax and go to La La Land. So I seen that the music was too loud. Can y'all hear me? And I see some of my schoolmates from back in the day on here. I definitely appreciate y'all being on here. Are y'all able to hear me? Okay, moving right along. I got the rosemary and mint shampoo bar. So I used real rosemary herb and I used real peppermint herbs. I boiled them, mixed it with some castor oil and some other oils to help with hair growth, and we made this shampoo bar. So shampoo bars are very clarifying, and what that means is it's going to strip all that dirt out your hair. So if you got locks, you know how some people have locks and they have those little dirty knots right there, this will help clean that. If you have fine hair and you're used to using dry shampoos, this is good. And also, if you're trying to achieve hair growth goals, this shampoo bar is good for that. You can also use it as well as a regular bar soap if you want to wash up and stuff with it. So I am excited about this. You had to give it a try. I think we limited right now, but I will be making more soon. So just stay tuned. So if you're enjoying the show so far, can you throw some hearts? Yeah. Can you throw some hearts in the chat for me? Yeah. Yes. Let's see who I see. Oh, my cousin Ford English. Hey, cuz. See one of my classmates, Andrea. Looking like the queen you are, girl. Beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. So right now we're going to take a brief little break because we're going to get ready for our financial coach. Y'all don't want to miss this. So don't go anywhere. Stay right here. And we're going to get prepared for our financial coach. So just give us just a moment to get situated. Y'all relax, enjoy the show. Stay here, get your pen and paper out, and we're going to be right back with you.
Which product to get. I know we're going to still have the question and very to where she gives her and then we can do the products, okay? So coming up next, all right, is going to be our financial coach, okay, Ms. Tanisha Ancrum. She's an experienced financial service professional. She's the founder and CEO of the Ancrum Agency, offering trusted financial services and executive leadership and coaching to business owners and women in the life insurance and financial service industry. Tanisha has helped families across multiple states to create healthy saving habits to provide their families with a successful financial future. She specialized in structuring life insurance to help families grow generational wealth. Tanisha holds a degree in business management and 15 years of financial services in the industry. Okay, so again, we want to welcome Mrs. Tanisha Ancrum.
Hello, everyone. I lost my voice. But my name is Tanisha Ancrum. Oh, this is terrible. And I started about 15 years ago in the financial business. I started because I started doing insurance, and I started to notice a lot of families didn't understand how life insurance worked. A lot of families only understood that life insurance was if you pass away. A lot of us was not educated on how to use it as a savings vehicle for our children, for our children's future. A lot of people didn't understand. So what I start doing is putting financial background into the insurance, putting them together. So can you hear me, Kyra? It sounds like I'm straining, but so what I started to do was educate a lot of my clients on how to start making better choices, not only with the type of insurance policies, but also creating better behaviors when it comes to saving for our families. A lot of us and our elders would get us savings accounts when we were children. The savings accounts were not really doing anything for us. We were putting money in it, but it wasn't growing for us unless we put money in it. So once I started to understand how it worked, I just started telling everybody. I just started telling everybody the different things that I'm able to help with. I have my children now, IULs. They're called Index Universal Life Insurance Policies, which are attached to the S&P 500, where I know when my youngest, she's 3, she's had it since she was like 15 days old. I started out only doing I only started doing $25 when I first started. Now I'm doing $200 a month for her, which her policy, when she turns about 16 or 17, she will have a cash value. This is guaranteed cash value of $750,000 because I chose to up her amount. Now, I also show a lot of parents how, when you're doing an emergency savings fund, on how to structure it. Although it's a savings, there's a lot of vehicles to where you can have your money grow for you. I'm not a risk taker, so I don't play around with trading and things like that. So I always go to Safeway, which is life insurance, a CD, a high yield savings account. That's how you can build your savings, right? There's rules that you need to know, that we need to know as a community, right? We don't really take savings, we don't take savings serious, because the way a lot of families save is, I'm gonna pay my bills first and I'm gonna save whatever I can save. And that's completely wrong, because in all actuality, you're supposed to pay yourself first. So if you're paying yourself first, when you're paying yourself first, then it's a no-brainer, because now in your mind, yes, I worked, my bills are going to be paid, but I pay myself first. That's the 30%. You can choose to do 70-30. You can choose to live off 60 and then do 40, because you're going to save 30. You're going to save 30, and then your 10% is your wants. Ladies are what moms, especially moms that work, run a business, and just want to do something for yourself. You can have the 10% for all of your wants. Dads as well. But you have to, in order to move forward and break a lot of generational curses, habits, just a lot of things that are completely backwards and wrong as far as building your family and your children up financially, you have to. I'm just saying, you do, sissy, you have to break a lot of the generational behaviors, because we'll take money that we ain't even got, but it's coming in, and we're going to go do what we want to do instead of doing what we're supposed to do. So a lot of people will get life insurance, good life insurance, and they won't make it a priority, not understanding that it's a vehicle to save money. Yes, you can take out loans, but we have to start making this a priority, or it's going to be the same financial behaviors, not being educated. Well, some people will still have the information and still not fall in suit in what you're supposed to do when it comes to saving and how you're supposed to set your kids up. Now, Back in the day, I would buy my kids everything, every name brand, everything. This day and age, at my big age today, my children will be set. They all have IULs. They all have a whole life that they will be able to use when they get older. And this is what I'm teaching them now. The 70-30 rule. Because you can go out and make $1 million. If you don't know how to make your money work for you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody is chasing the title or the six figures. If you don't know how to manage it, it don't matter. And I had to learn that the hard way. I had to learn this the hard way. I made some horrible decisions, but I'm definitely, this comeback is serious, okay? So you can definitely, I do a lot of one-on-one with my clients. I do a lot of saving structuring. I do a lot of budgets. I help my clients understand how much life insurance they need, what they can do for their kids, grandkids. So if that is something that anyone on here is, interested in, you can go to my website, ancramsagency.com. You can go to my Facebook. You can call me personally. All my contact information is on my Facebook. My Instagram is Miss Corporate America. I'm on Miss _Corporate America 52. I'm available. Sissy, it's all about accountability this year. It ain't no faking. If you're going to teach it, I got to teach it right. So, and this is not things that I watch people do. A lot of the things that I can teach is things that I learned, things that I'm still learning today. Money management has been a struggle because I'm used to going out. I made a lot of money and I'm used to going out and spending it on whatever I want. You can't live like that. If you want to have a successful future, if you want your children to follow and understand how money works, you can't live like that. So if anyone wants to reach out, structuring life insurance, whether it's final expense, whole life, term, IULs, I'm available. Hopefully my throat is a lot better. Yes, Catherine. Hopefully my throat is a lot better for us to have, and I can give the whole spiel on how I structure, which ways to make the most money. Go ahead.
So, y'all, give it up for her because she really wants this information out and she wants us to change how we're structuring our money. And she came on here with a cold, with her throat sore, and she said, "Kyle, I'm pushing through this because I'm so passionate about this, and I want families to change their behavior so that they're able to have a prosperous future, not only for ourselves but for our children." And I have a index life insurance, so she's speaking volumes. So, like you said, that you started your kids with $25. Y'all hear that? $25, and they have 700.
No, I upped it. So I started with 25 and 25. I started with 25 and 25 got my daughter, and she was 15 days old. So $25 at that time got my daughter $100,000.
Y'all hear that?
Over the 2 years, I upped it. So now I pay $200 a month. And by the time, if I continue with only doing $200 a month, that she will have that amount by the time she's 16.
Yes. So, like, as far as premiums go, because I started my son with one when he was
Mhm.
younger.
And you were supposed to call me.
I know. Oh my God, we had lost in touch with each other and everything, but I'm so happy we was able to connect so we can get
Yes.
this information out.
Yes.
So yes, I started my son with one. So we're only putting, I think we're doing $45 a month. That's it, y'all. $45 a month, and he's able to have when he get of age, he's able to take that money out if he need it for college. If he want to
Whatever.
start a business, whatever. And this day and
You
age,
could teach her.
we're struggling. We're going through getting loans and stuff when our kids when it's time for them to go to college, and then they might not even do none
what
of the
they
careers
do.
that you spend all that money. It's a you got to learn. There's ways to go about
It's
stuff.
very smart. It's very people that I will go. I this year alone, I taught 3 classes. So many people reach out to me like, "Oh my goodness, I didn't know you could do this. You could do that." Yes, a lot of people, because of our elders, they didn't know they was doing savings accounts.
Right.
Put $5 in there every time.
Right.
It's not building any interest.
No interest at all.
Ideal savings. These IULs, I push them so much for young kids because what if our kids, like you said, they don't want to go to college? My daughter ain't gonna have to go to college. Now my oldest, he's in college.
Right.
But it's because I didn't know.
And then also, picture this, y'all, because y'all need to get in contact with her. Picture your kids getting of age and they want to get a house. They can tap into that life insurance and buy a home. They don't have to get no loan. They can treat their own self as a bank. I might not have said that right, but they can treat themselves like a bank.
Yeah, it is. That's what you teach. That's what I'm teaching my kids.
Yes.
Your IUL, you're going to act like it's your bank. You're going to act like it's your bank. Whenever you want to take, you could surrender the amount. If, like, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say my daughter reached 17 and she like, "Mom, I want a new car," whatever. And she want to surrender $70,000 to go buy a new car. She will have, the policy will be $630,000 because she surrendered.
Come on.
So
man, throw some hand claps in the chat, y'all. This is some good information.
It's just a no-brainer to set it up like that. And you don't have to start big because you hear people talk about these big numbers. You have to do what fits you and your family.
Yes.
But the goal is to teach your children, this is what you have. When you get 18, you want to start putting $500 in for your retirement, you can do that.
So how does the retirement work with that?
You could structure it so with Fidelity Guarantee, I'm just throw a company out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can go in and structure. My daughter wants to retire at 45. Click 45, and it will tell me what I need to pay. If she needs to live off $150,000 a year, it will tell me right now what I need to put in so she can live off $150,000 for the next 30 years.
Y'all hear that? So y'all want to connect with her. I don't want to make this live stream longer than it has to be, but at the end we're gonna have a Q&A. So write down your questions, have them to the side because we're gonna ask her some more questions. This is information that we need to know because we don't save for the future. And then on top of that, our families die. And then what are we doing? Going around on Facebook, right? GoFundMe. And we don't have to do that. We don't have to live like that. So we're definitely excited about this information. And we're gonna have a Q&A at the end. And we'll be able to write down your questions right now.
Yes.
Andrea,
you could absolutely start. I started my oldest at the age of 14. I got his at 14. I just wasn't able to say, "Here, son, you're going off to college. Here's your policy." But my other 2 children, I'll be able to do that with. You see, I started late because I didn't have the information. I didn't know.
Yeah, so tonight you have the information.
Mhm.
You have the information. Write down your questions because we're going to touch some more on this at the end. So everybody give Miss Kanisha Ankrum a round of applause. She struggled through this, y'all. She got this information out and her voice started to get a little bit clearer as she went. Because this is information that you need to know.
Absolutely.
So we thank you so much. And we're gonna keep this train going. So just give us just a brief little break and then we're gonna keep it moving.
So I hope you're able to listen, take notes, and write your questions down for the Q&A at the end. Before we continue, I definitely want to give a shout out to our production in the background. Okay, that is my brother. Okay, so I want to give a shout out to him. What we are doing giveaways. Okay, so we are going to give away. So, got to post up. This is going to be a giveaway. We are going to give away a Kaiser flat iron. I actually have one, and I know for a fact that it works very well. There it is, live. So, going to be posting the name. Okay, so I actually have the person's name, but you're gonna have to wait. You gotta wait to the end. You gotta wait to the end. Okay, you have to wait.
You have to wait to the end.
Wait to the end, but we actually have our lucky winner, so we'll have to wait until the end to receive or to know who's going to receive a free flat iron. Okay. All right. So before we move forward with our next product online, what we want to do again, we do have the giveaways. We do want to encourage everyone to visit our website. It's going to be www.highbeyourslmc.com. Okay, we will be, of course, we have the giveaway, and then we also we have exclusive discounts for our products. Okay, stay tuned. All right, so next what we're going to do is bring Kyle back out so she can give out more information or some more news. All right, welcome back, Kyle.
I'm back, everybody. So how y'all enjoying the show so far? Let's see. Who was the winner? The music was overpowering. You gotta wait to the end. You gotta wait to the end. And thank you for letting me know about the music. So we're gonna work on turning that down. And we're gonna move right along with our presentation. So can y'all hear me? Is the music good now? Can y'all hear? Is it good? Okay. So give me just a second. And I'm gonna get some of these soaps so I can show y'all. I'm back. Okay, so I want to go over my soaps that I made with fruit. And fruit is amazing, y'all. Let me tell you why. So fruit has vitamins and antioxidants in it, and it helps your skin produce collagen. So fruit actually has vitamin A, C, and E. So the vitamin C that's in fruit helps with your collagen production, because when you turn about 25 or so, your body doesn't produce as much collagen. And why is that important? Because collagen helps with your skin, your elasticity. It helps with all of that. You can also take collagen supplements, which I'll touch on later because I have a hookup on some collagen products. But yeah, if you take a cup of blueberries and eat it a day, it's going to help you with your collagen production. And also, fruit has natural salicylic acid. Does that sound familiar? That's usually what you find in over-the-counter products for acne. So guess what? We got the source right here. So normally when they get the salicylic acid, they extract it from different fruits. But guess what? I got the fruit right here. So I do have a melon splash. This soap smells really, really, really good. And it does have poppy seeds in it. So it gives you an exfoliation. And it lathers up so good and it smells good. Then I also have the blueberry thyme soap. So this was requested because I wasn't about to make this no more. But one of my customers hit me up and they said, "Hi, can you please make that blueberry soap again? It smells so good." So this is for you, Miss Lisa. You brought it back. It smells really, really yummy. And is great for collagen production. And then we also have the cranberry and yogurt soap. I think I have 3 of these left. And after that, I'm not making this no more. But this soap is really good. And it has Greek yogurt in it. And Greek yogurt helps with your pH balance. So this is an awesome soap as well. Hey, babe, can you make me big on the screen? So y'all, now this product right here, this is one of my favorite products. This is the Healthy Hair Drops. And the reason why I say that this is one of my favorite products is because, like I was telling you in the beginning, back in 2020, when life was going haywire and I didn't know how I was going to start my business again, this is what did it. People were asking for it. And then I put it on Amazon and I was getting reviews from people I didn't even know. And they were saying how it was helping them achieve their hair growth desires. So let's watch a little video and see what all I put in this.
Regaining lost hair takes more than just one hair solution. It requires to combat dandruff, promote hair growth, and increase blood flow. Introducing Those Drops by Kai Be Yours that includes a blend of natural oil ingredients like lavender, rosemary, peppermint oil, tea tree oil, Jamaican black castor oil, apricot oil kernel, and jojoba oil to promote hair growth, reduce dandruff, and relieve stress. In addition, it contains vitamin D and E for healthier and shinier hair. Those Drops by Kai Be Yours is a powerful combination of natural ingredients that provide you with thick and strong hair by stimulating your follicles, restoring shine and luster, cooling and disinfecting the scalp so that you get back your confidence. Helps to prevent shedding and abnormal hair loss with consistent use.
So you see it. You see the ingredients I put in this. And you know what's crazy? Because each ingredient alone can help with hair growth. If you use castor oil on your hair, it's going to help with hair growth. If you put rosemary on your hair, it's going to help with hair growth. If you put lavender on your hair, it's going to help with hair growth. So combine all of those together and you have this, a powerhouse. So on the slide, you see a customer that sent me a picture and she was having some alopecia close to her temple. Okay, can y'all hear me? Can somebody hit yes or no in the chat and let me know? Yes. Okay, awesome. So, like I was saying before, I'm thankful that God gave me, the ingredients to put in this, but I'm able to help people that goes through, situations where they have to go through chemotherapy and lose a lot of their hair, not by choice. So let's hear a review from one of our trusted customers.
I've been a fan of those drops from Kylie Yours for a while now. I used them consistently throughout the years, applying them to my scalp before each wash, and I enjoyed consistent growth, shine, and healthy hair. However, about a year ago, I was diagnosed with endometrial cancer. And ideally, a hysterectomy is the prescribed curative treatment, but my disease had progressed to the point that 6 rounds of chemotherapy and 27 radiation treatments were needed. About 2 weeks after my first round of chemotherapy, my hair started to come out in clumps. And not all chemotherapy drugs cause hair loss, but the type I received was harsh and toxic to my system. And aside from everything else, I had what is known as chemotherapy induced alopecia. So, after such severe shedding, my husband shaved the remaining hair. There was no sense trying to hold on to it. So within a few weeks, the hair follicles started to inflame, so much so that I needed a topical antibiotic. So I decided there's no reason to be upset about the loss of hair. So I just put on some big earrings and a smile. I read on the American Cancer Society website that whether or not your hair will grow back after chemo depends largely on how much damage was done to the hair follicle. So, after needing an antibiotic for the folliculitis, I was not sure my hair would return. So, I just accepted that possibility. But about 2 weeks after my last chemo treatment, my hair started to return. However, the hair on the top of my head was very, very thin. It appeared that it was nearly bald and it didn't seem to grow very well. So my niece gifted me those drops from Kylie Yours. I started to use the drops before and after each shampoo and daily in between shampoos. My hair around the edges started to thicken, and within 2 to 3 months, the thin balding spot had filled in completely. I love those drops by Kylie Yours, and I would recommend their consistent use if you want consistent hair growth.
So y'all heard it. That was my aunt. And today she is cancer free. Yes. Throw some hand claps in the chat. Throw some hand claps in the chat. And part of her journey is having a positive mind. And you know where that comes from? God. So if you're missing peace in your life, joy in your life, peace that passes all understanding, no matter what you're going through, you might need a little bit of God in your life. So let's give her another hand clap. Matter of fact, give God a hand clap. Whew, that touched me a little bit, y'all. Okay. So I'm a little bit emotional right now. So we're going to move on. We have some more awesome things planned. So right now we're going to take a brief little break. Don't y'all go anywhere because we have an etiquette coach and she's going to teach us and give us some information on how to be polished, on how we can bust these doors open and make a seat at the table. But in order to have a seat at the table, you got to know what to do once you get to the table. So sometimes it's good. I mean, it's good to be yourself, but sometimes you got to bring that polished part of yourself out so that you can bust open these doors and get what's yours in 2025, baby. So give us a little break for a second, and then we're going to bring up our next guest. So just give us just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Get your notes ready.
On program, or in our, what I'm going to say, our live, we have Mrs. Jordan Rouse. Okay, Jordan's a speaker, a writer, a 3-time pageant winner, and an entrepreneur. Jordan has held the leadership position of Miss Ebony Fashion Fair 2008, raising over $10,000 in scholarship. Also Miss Savannah State University 2011, graduating with honors with a 3.0 GPA, and Miss Black Georgia USA 2013, placed in top 15 at national. She earned a Master of Professional Communication and Leadership from Georgia Southern University, the Savannah location. She received her corporate etiquette certification from the prestigious American College of Protocol. Rouse was a June 2016 recipient of the Outstanding Georgia Citizen Award at our annual official Juneteenth celebration of the city of Savannah, and received the most influential alumni of 2014 at Savannah State National Alumni Association. Her passion lies in educating all ages about the importance of social grace and work, as well as world readiness. In addition to owning Rouse Resume Plus and Impressions School of Etiquette, she is a vivid content creator. So let's welcoming and joining Mrs. Jordan Rouse.
And my mic is muted. How do you unmute me? Make sure you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. I hope I'm unmuted because I'm about to put on some Kai Be Yours. I was like, I've been sitting for a minute. Let me put on my chocolate lip gloss. Look, I am a model for Miss Kai. Unofficially, but officially, a model for Miss Kai. And so I am Jordan Riles. I'm excited to be featured. I'm excited to be here and on. Thank you so much for giving me the platform, the opportunity. And Happy New Year, everybody. Again, I hope you can hear me. Kai, if you can't, if I'm muted, make sure. Okay, my mic's on. Make sure that you can hear me. So again, I loved hearing everything that's taken place so far. And Kai, you are basically the queen of healing. Like your products have what we need in them, natural made products. And that's why I'm such a fan. So if you haven't gotten yours, Kai be yours, get yours. That's my tagline. So I'm here to share with you a little bit about how we can revive and thrive more in 2025. And etiquette has been a lifestyle for me. Etiquette is the way you carry yourself, of course. It's how you communicate. It's consideration for others while holding yourself to a high standard, yet being modest and humble about yourself. Um, it's in the way you take care of yourself and the things you own. It's there's so much. And so it's not just for the rich, it's not even just for the middle class, it's for everyone. And that's been my business theme this year. So if you hear any more about business themes, you heard it here first. This is my business theme. Etiquette for everyone, not just for the rich and middle class, it's for everybody, because it's something that we need to thrive. It's something that we need to be aware of. Because when I opened the doors of my etiquette school in 2016, my weekend sessions catered to youth ages 5 to 18. But I also offer corporate etiquette presentations and trainings to adults and young adults. I frequent Georgia Southern and Savannah State universities and recently presented this past summer at Spelman. That was an awesome opportunity. And I was like, after that, I was like, more of that, God, please, more like that. And so my weekend sessions, which I'm currently in with a group of 6 girls, my platform goes like this. So I offer sessions 2 times a month for the young ladies I have right now, 6 young ladies ages 5 to 18. They're really ages 7 to 15. That's the age range I have right now. And we meet 2 Saturdays each month. We start in October, and their finishing ceremony is Saturday after next, where they'll get their certificates of completion. They'll get to showcase all they learned. But my sessions consist of personal polishing, where you learn proper introductions, proper sitting posture, your elevator pitch, dining etiquette, where your utensils go, and how to navigate the dining experience from casual to formal. I have intro to modeling, stage presence, how to conduct yourself on a casting call or an audition. Acting 101 is commercial creation, voice projection, stage presence. And I recently posted a reel of my daughter doing her commercial. That was an assignment at the school. And she did a commercial for Wawa, and Wawa actually loved it. So hope there's more from that. Dining etiquette again, goal setting and budgeting. That's one of our topics. And then we have a spa day where we talk about self-care, hair, skin, and nail routine suggestions. And so those are 6 of the sessions I just named. And each Saturday we focus on one of those things. And once we wrap up, the girls will showcase what they've learned. They get their certificate of completion, and I welcome in a new group of girls. And those girls that recently attended my courses can come back to any of those classes again at a reduced rate. And so right now, moreover, back to etiquette and what I offer and how it can help you revive in 2025 and thrive. It's not carrying a book on your head or speaking with a British accent. It's not holding your pinky up with your tea. It is, in fact, knowing where various types of cutlery and utensils go and how to use them. And that's where I come in. I love this theme of revive in 2025. I was saying thrive in 2025, and so I'm going to keep both of those. But honestly, we're only not even 3 weeks into this new year, and we have raging fires in California. We've got the incoming president focusing on wanting to change the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. But let me use my proper etiquette and lay off of the politics. Snowstorms in North Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, I believe even in Alaska. None tragic. Actually, they're having fun with that. So you see how the world is in such extremes right now, you know, from fire to ice. More seriously, though, 15 killed in New Orleans on New Year's Day with that terroristic car incident in New Orleans. And then scams galore that you have to be vigilant and aware about when it comes to your money, your identity, and your safety. So there's so much that when we put things in mind, that's where etiquette comes in. It's a whole new world out there. And I'm not talking about the one Jasmine was singing about on Aladdin, but it's a whole new world where great customer service is much harder to find in places where it once was, where our youth have been more lost than ever before. But then who's to blame for that? So etiquette has the same definition as it has always had, but as good certified etiquette enthusiasts are putting it in layman terms and painting others a picture that allows etiquette to evolve along with our world. Etiquette is giving grace to the ignorant because they don't know better, but it's also knowing how to respond to the stupid because they do know better. Etiquette is teaching instead of always punishing or chastising. Etiquette is also self care. Once you've given of yourself, how do you treat yourself? How do you fulfill your cup? How do you refuel yourself? Self care is enrolling yourself in a social graces course every now and then, whether it's online or in person, one on one, with someone who can guide you through your professional development, which includes getting your resume right, helping you with your cover letter and even your interview skills, plus some dressing for success tips too. I offer all of that from experience and with proven results, polishing up on your dining decorum and your personal poise. Now, my websites are being revamped to combine both my Impressive School of Social Graces and my Riles Resumes Plus offerings into one site under my name, Jordan Riles. But in the meantime, you can find me on Facebook, Jordan Riles, or Facebook, Impressum School of Social Graces. Impressum is a Latin word that means the imprint or the mark of approval or the impression that something leaves after you've seen it so many times. So Impressum, IMPRESSUM, School of Social Graces. That's on Facebook. Or on Instagram, I'm Joy with Jordan, at Joy with Jordan, or Impressum Etiquette. Okay. And you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at Jordan Riles. Please subscribe because that's where I've been putting more and more of my reels, giving short tidbits about tips for a polished resume or tips to incorporate etiquette and advance yourself in day-to-day life. It's all there. Find it on my YouTube. So that's all I've got for you now. And I can't wait for questions. And again, look me up, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And since TikTok's supposedly going away, I'm there for now, but we'll see how that goes.
So Jordan, say someone comes to you and say, it's 2025. I just want to walk in these buildings and be myself. What do you say to that?
You mean walk in the buildings? Is it trying to get a job or trying to make a first impression? Or
I want to see at the table.
No, let's just say, okay, there's a way we do that though. So let's just say you walk into a room and it's a networking setting or it's people that you don't know and you're making a first impression, because first impressions are lasting impressions. So you want to make sure that you know at least your elevator pitch. You can be yourself and you can polish yourself and still not lose your authenticity. So at least know how to introduce yourself properly. That's one of the first things I teach in personal polishing. What's your name? What do you offer? Or what is it that you're good at? What do you like to do? And what is it that you're asking for in exchange? What is your purpose for presenting yourself to the person you're talking to? That's your elevator speech. So I'm Jordan Riles. I am a professional etiquette coach. I'm a resume writer, and I have always loved editing and public speaking. And I'm introducing myself to someone. And now my pitch or my takeaway is I would like an opportunity to come into your company and help you not change, but enhance the culture of your company. And so this is my first impression to you. And I'd like to know what it takes to get to make that presentation to your company. So I just presented who I was, what I offer, and now I'm asking for that give back to get into the door to offer my services to this company. So that's the first thing. But I actually I lied. That's not the first thing. The first thing is knowing yourself so that when you present yourself, you are comfortable, you are fluent in speaking, you're making eye contact. And so the young girls I work with, I teach them just start anywhere on the person's face. You can be looking at their nose, their lips as they speak. That's where I started. And just look in their region. Make sure you're making eye contact, because what does that do for you? That shows that you're confident. It shows them that you respect them. It shows that you can be trusted, because if you can't look me in the eyes, I'm wondering what's going on. What's
Hey, come
behind the
on.
scenes. So yeah, your elevator pitch, master that, and I can help you. And then getting to know who you are. And so we do lots of exercises at the school. One is packing for Paris. And so you say, I'm Jordan, I'm packing for Paris. And you give me an item that you're taking that starts with the same letter as your first name and describes who you are. And so we do those games, and then we go around, we do compliment cards, and we don't put our names on them, but we pass them around the table, say, okay, your card's blank, pass it around. And you know whose card you have because your name is on it. But I'm going to write a compliment to you, and I'm not going to write my name, and I'm going to pass it around. Everybody look for their card at the middle of the table and just read them to yourself. And you'll see all the smiles on their faces. Like, oh, somebody said my eyes were beautiful. Oh, somebody said they love my smile. And I advise them on how to compliment, not just what they're wearing, but over time you've learned the girl. Tell me something you like about them, and put it in that on that card, and don't tell them who said it. And so we do a lot of different things.
Yeah. So y'all hear that? So it's not taking away who you are, it's enhancing who you are. And
Right.
when I wanted to do this live, it was Revive in 2025. And I looked it up. I said, man, what does revive really mean? And it means to regain consciousness, to
Yeah.
regain strength. And sometimes you need a person to speak to that inner you so that the best part of you can evolve and come out. So it's not taking away who you are, it's enhancing who you are so that you can have a seat at the table, so that you are confident and you can look them in the eye and say, Jordan, she helped me.
Yeah.
So yes, we are so excited about Jordan, what she has going on. And just to let y'all know, I was going through some stuff and I was really about to, give up on my business. And she sent me a little message and she said, Kai, I don't see any of your product on your page. She's like, we're going to need you. And I don't see anything. I scrolled for so long before I could see your product. She's like, you're going to be the voice of what we're going to need coming into these new seasons. When she said that to me, I was like, oh my God, I got to snap out of it, because I was going through a lot of stuff in 2024. 2024 was a season of lessons. And if you don't have good people speaking to you and reminding you who you are, you can get swallowed up by these voices that's not even you. So you need somebody that can speak to the winner inside of you, speak to that person that knows your potential to get you into these better places, into better opportunities. Because I always say, if you're ready, you ain't got to get ready. So
Right.
when
Stay ready. You have to get
when
ready.
opportunity meets preparation, that's your seat at the table, even if nobody invited you. You see,
Yeah.
I had to start my own platform, because I made my own seat at the table. And that starts with somebody encouraging you and speaking to that winner in you and encouraging you. So we do appreciate Jordan and her services, and we definitely going to have a Q&A afterwards. And you guys write down your questions, and we're going to bring her right back up.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jordan.
Yes.
So for now, everybody
Thank you.
relax. We're going to have a brief intermission before we move on. And don't go anywhere.
All right. So it looks as if it says no audio right now. So- Okay, now you can hear. I received yes, you can hear. Then I also received someone says no sound. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. So just a quick recap. Again, I'm sorry guys for the technical difficulties. So again, we definitely want to formally thank Jordan Rouse for coming on, giving us the information that we need to move forward and to basically have a seat at the table and making those moves next. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring back Kai so she can finish her product presentation. Once she has finished that, we're then going to go ahead and announce our winner for the giveaway. And then we are also going to give out our discount code for an exclusive discount. This product will be launching, of course, today, tonight. So just stick around and we're about to go and move forward again. So again, everyone, welcome Kai back.
I'm back, y'all. So sorry for the technical difficulties. This is live, so we will have these type of issues. But I do appreciate everybody's hanging in there with me. I appreciate it. I'm seeing people I went to high school with. Like this is like really blessing my soul right now, and I appreciate everybody for being on here. I see my family, I see my aunties, I see my dad, I see my cousins. So I really feel very overwhelmed and grateful about this opportunity. Okay, so moving right along, I'm gonna go over my soaps that's for sensitive skin. So we have, if you can make the screen a little bit bigger for me. So these soaps are awesome for sensitive skin. And what I mean by sensitive skin is you can't take too many fragrances, you can't take a lot of product, you can't take a lot of essential oils. So the oat milk and honey soap doesn't have any fragrance. It does have colloidal oats. So colloidal oats is good for if you have eczema, so you itching and scratching, or maybe if you got hives. Back in the day, our ancestors used to grab some colloidal oats and put it in the bathtub and let you soak in there, and that would calm down the inflammation and the irritation you would have. So we added that to our oat milk and honey soap, and also to our jasmine green tea soap. So the cocoa butter soap, we didn't put any colloidal oats in it, just in case there may be some of you out there that might be allergic to that. And then we also have a shaving bar that lathers. The base of that is coconut oil, so it lathers up really, 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 really thick. So it's awesome for shaving your legs. Then if you want to shave your heads or trim up your beard, that's awesome too, because you get a 2-in-1. You can wash up and you can shave at the same time. So the jasmine green tea soap. Green tea has been known for years to help shrink pores and to help with acne. So if you take green tea and you boil it and you put it in a spray bottle, you can use it as a toner, and it'll help shrink those pores and get rid of those fine lines and wrinkles you might have. And also, it does have jasmine essential oils in it, and jasmine essential oil has a lot of benefits that you can check out on my website. I'm trying to move this along, that you can check out, and it has a very good scent. And that one does have colloidal oats as well. Okay, so moving right along, we are working on our men's line, y'all. We're working on our men's line. So we are so excited about the products that we're coming up with our men's line. We have a beard balm right now, and we made that with goat's milk. It has shea butter, has a little bit of beeswax, and we did put some essential oils that's good for growth. So men, if you're having a little issue, you know, you're a little patchy, you can put some of that beard balm on, and you can style your beard and then also get some hair growth going on. So let's watch this video a little bit. My husband's going to be at the end. Can you make it bigger, please? And it does have lavender in it. So, you know, if y'all like me, I like to nibble on my husband's beard a little bit. So I like it when it's smelling all good, looking all luxurious. So also with our men's line, we're going to be coming out with beard oil and beard wash. So look out for that. So we're going to be having a wide array of products for our men coming soon. Moving right along, we are the bomb. We are the bomb. Yes. So we make products with beeswax. And if you've been following me since the start of my career, that's what we started out with, is making products with beeswax and honey. So we do have a healing balm. If you don't mind making that image a little bigger for me so I can see. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Yes, y'all can hear now. So no sound when you increase the size of the video. Okay, so we won't increase that anymore. So I don't know where the sound cut off at. I'm just gonna go back through it really quick. We have the healing balm, the hemp body butter, the hair and body butter. The healing balm, you can use it on your heels if you suffering from cracked heels, if you're suffering from eczema, if you have like dry elbows or anything, that'll help moisturize that area. The hemp and body butter will relax you at night. So if you want to put that on before you go to sleep, that's a good body butter. And then we have the hair and body butter. You can use it to moisturize your hair, and you can also use it on your body as a moisturizer. Okay, so let's introduce our lip products, y'all. So we got to get them lips together if y'all want to be kissing this year. You want to get your boo in 2025, we got to get that lip game together. So my Testing, testing. Can y'all hear now? Yes, they can hear. They can hear. Okay, so we do got some lip product and we got some new lip glosses. You saw Jordan try it on. So I'm just gonna go with that. Give me just a second, y'all. Okay, so, okay, they're saying it's better. So the sound went out again. Hey, don't worry about the fly. That's what I said. It's messing up. Y'all hear me? On now. They said it's on now. Okay, so I don't know if y'all was able to hear me, but I ain't gonna put no more slides up. But my son is coming out with his own line of soap. He has a race car soap that he's been working on, and he's coming out with his own children's line. So he was supposed to be on here with me, but he's taking a nap now. So pop it up for him. Pop it up for Kaya. He's been working hard. And then let's see. Also coming soon, we have rice water shampoo bars. So that'll be available in the next couple weeks. And also, we want to get on here and we want to congratulate the winner. So give us just 1 second. Oh, so you want to read the winner?
Okay, so the winner for the prize is going to be Mrs. Dana Harrington.
What?
Dana Harrington. All right. Be yours, but congratulations. All right. All right. So following from next, we're going to bring Kai back on to conclude the show, and then we may still have some time for Q&A. Again, we want to thank everyone for being so patient with us with the audio and video as well. So let's going to bring Kai back out.
Woo! Thank y'all so much. We're about to wrap this thing up. So if you enjoyed the show, and if you enjoy all the products, we do have a discount code, but the discount code is only going to last until midnight. And the reason why I did it like that is because you guys stayed on this whole live with me. So you have to. All right, can y'all hear me now? Can't see or hear you. Can y'all hear me now? Y'all can hear me? They said yes, they can hear. Okay, so what I was saying is if you head on over to the website, it's kaibeyours.llc.com, and you put Revive 2025 in the checkout, you can get 25% off all the products I talked about today. And you'll even see even more products, but I didn't want to stretch this live out longer than it has been. And y'all let me know how y'all feeling. Do y'all have any questions for our guests? Let's go ahead and put them back on the screen.
Oh,
Put our guests back on the screen.
trying to
What's
type
up?
in
Eat a little snackety snack. Okay.
We're
So
here.
my cousin Dana has put the code in. If anyone has any questions for the speakers?
Right. This was amazing. Thank you so much for this feature and sharing your time with us. This was like a whole Oprah Winfrey talk show, but it's Kyle Barnes. It's Kyara Barnes show.
Kyra?
Oprah who? Oprah who?
Oh my God. Thank you
No,
so
but
much.
seriously, when I said, hey, I don't see your products, like I was following someone who basically said 2020 was rehearsal. What's about to come in 2025? We're going to need people with resources like what you have, because we're not going to be able to get to the other resources. So what you offer, natural products, we're going to need those things when we can't get to the things that we usually shop for and go to the store for. Like you're going to be the what is it, the resource center. So I'm just repeating what I heard because I trust that vessel.
I receive it. I receive it. I appreciate that.
Well, I've already connected with two ladies who put in the comments. One wants to enroll her daughter, and the other is talking about me coming into their workplace. So I messaged them, and I'll send them more info later. So thank y'all, ladies, for that. So
Yes.
did you get
Does
your
anybody
hot
else
tea?
have any questions? I want to go ahead and connect with these ladies now while they're here. Any financial questions that anybody needs to connect with Ms. Tanisha to learn how to set up your savings to set your family up for a great future? We can go ahead and leave some questions at the bottom.
I can't even see them.
Oh, you can't see
Yeah,
them?
we have to be on the live on so I have the live popped up on the laptop because we are in a different. Oh no, I got mine.
Real quick though, I gotta throw in a plug.
Okay.
These
Hold
are
on.
unique daily you gummies. These are like $39, and you can get these gummies. You take 2 a day. They'll last you a whole month. So if you're struggling with some skin issues or you can't grow your hair, you might need to work from the inside out. So these are good. Y'all like me. You can find these on my website as well with the liquid collagen.
Let me go.
Revive your
Oh,
skin.
somebody's up.
Revive. There you go, Becky.
Little entrepreneur.
Let me go.
So let's see, Jordan. As far as modeling, how would you go about finding a trusted agency?
I just asked someone else about connecting me with an agency for my daughter. Go on the SAG-AFTRA website. SAG in all caps. AFTRA. And because at one point I was advising people to have their portfolio together with their headshots, and you can take them yourself, but just make sure the lighting is good and their background is plain, or it's like a clean outdoor background. But I used to advise people to submit their headshots, full body shot, and then images of themselves with different emotions. So I did some headshots like that this past weekend with my daughter, and I was going to mail them into different agencies. But if it's 2024, I don't think a lot of people are operating by snail mail as much for receiving those. You know how you used to mail your headshots. So if you go to SAG-AFTRA's site, you'll see the requirements for different agencies on there. And I went to the site. I hadn't perused much, but it'll also tell you what different agencies are asking for. Some agencies are also asking for a reel. They want you to do like a short commercial or a short 15-second intro of yourself, not commercial. I'm thinking about my class. They want you to do a short intro of yourself, kind of like your elevator speech. And but you would it's like slating. You would include in the reel, you would include your name, age, height, weight, eye color. And so I'm gonna actually post that. Give those tips and post that. But go to that SAG-AFTRA site and see the requirements for the agencies listed there. It may be headshot and a reel. It may be just headshots. It may be headshots with different requirements like show you smiling, show you not smiling, send us a full body. And so if you go to that site, that's where you can start. Then you can also do a search for talent agencies in my area. That's somewhere where I start choosing. My daughter's 7, and so I'm late starting to look for her. And I wish I had started earlier, but I'm kind of on that journey too, personally for my child. But those are some tips I give to the
Are you able
parents
to throw
that
that in
send
the
their
chat?
daughters to me. What was that?
Are you able to throw that website in the chat for if anybody?
Yeah, let me see. I'll do that.
And then I see a question for Anisha. Let's see.
Let's see it. Yeah. Venture.org copy.
They said they want to start saving money for college for their children. How do they go about that? See, I would like to know more about getting my kids and my sister's kids to make them some money for college.
Okay. You can go. You can, I would say, call me so we can set some time aside so I can actually see what it looks like when your child will go to college.
So yeah, that makes sense. So if you can get connected with her, she can get your child's age and everything and see how much you need to invest toward her college funds. So make sure you get what's your information? Are you allowed to can you put it in the chat so she can hit you up?
My phone is dead.
Oh no. What is it? Say it out loud.
It's Ingram's Agency. My phone number is 240-722-2220.
Okay, hold on real quick. No, my cousin probably got it in the chat already. Let me see. Be quick. Shout out to my cousin Dana. She's been moderating this. So big shout out to her. What was your number? Say it again.
240-722-2220.
All right. I just posted her number. So if y'all want some 101s with her, make sure y'all hit her up. Let's see. Is there any more questions? Is there any more questions? I don't see. Let's see. I don't see any more questions on here. Yes, that is true, Jordan. That's a revelation.
Kyra, this was some good stuff.
Oh, thank you so much.
This
I
was
appreciate it.
yes,
I appreciate it.
yes.
So we got this knowledge out here so people can have a better chance at life. So we can't just talk about and think about wanting a better life. You got to put some action towards it. And the best way to put action towards it is having the education we lack because we don't have enough information. So, yeah, I thank y'all so much for educating us today. I mean, I feel empowered. I feel good. And I hope that everybody on this live got something. I think it's going to be saved to my page. So if anybody need to catch the replay, you can go catch the replay. And oh my God, y'all toughed it out with me, y'all. We was going through a lot of technical stuff. This is our first time on this platform, or not doing lives. I know a lot of y'all caught a lot of my lives before, but this is our first time on this software. My husband was back there working it out, y'all. Working it out, y'all.
You did
So
good.
we appreciate his time and his energy. We appreciate his time and energy that he put into it. And we can't wait to the next live. Y'all want to see more lives like this?
Yes, let's do it.
Yes. So we hope that everybody has an awesome night. Again, that coupon code was Revive 2025. It ends at midnight, guys. So get your 25% off. And I appreciate everybody sharing our sharing my product, sharing what my son does. We appreciate it because small businesses, we rely on each other. We rely on other people, word of mouth. So we thank y'all so much. Shout out to my host. We love her. We love her personality. Go catch her too because she does resumes and she is right now the HR over at Hyundai. So she started from the ground up with them in Savannah. So if you need a job at Hyundai, go work with her. Give her your information. In 2025, we're revived and we're kicking down these doors. So good night, everybody. We thank you so much for tuning in. And we're going to have more lives like this. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Thank y'all.
Good night. Good night. Oh, I should press leave. Okay.